Hi. I'm not gay. I'm from Miami. We all look like this. It's true. If you ever in Miami, my recommendation, find like a nice bougie coffee shop at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon and play my favorite guessing game. It's called Stripper or Realtor. A beautiful woman walks in and you're like, stripper or realtor? You're like, Bob, for 400, I'm gonna go with both. Both, because what else do you do with a 5-year gap in your resume? All right. I hate going to strip clubs when it seems like all the hot women were just busy that night. I hate going to strip clubs, looking around and being like, I'm not liking what I see. Because it seems like a lot of the hot women always have other plans. So from now on, I only go to strip clubs on Father's Day. That's what I'm talking about. You know they're working. All right. Somebody has to pay for those 4 kids. Anyway, fun fact, the Insectarium, I'm educational as well. I went to the Insectarium. They have a butterfly garden. Yeah, when you walk into the butterfly garden, there's like this little chamber they have you wait at, and they're like, listen, just a little educational tip. Do not touch the butterflies, but the butterflies can land on you. That's okay. The butterflies can touch you. That's okay. But do not touch the butterflies. And it was in that moment that I realized why so many strippers have tattoos of butterflies. Because they have short lifespans. Anyway. Walking by a strip club and the promoter was standing there. He's like, come on in, no cover. And I'm like, duh, I think I know how strip clubs work. They're all naked in there. I'm not stupid. Sweet, thank you. I got locals out here. One thing you know immediately about New Orleans is the safety thing. I hate to brag because I didn't put any points on the scoreboard, but I'm just rooting for the home team. And we're number 1 in murder. What? Fuck you, Chicago. We got this. All right. You know it's a dangerous city. All you have to do is get pulled over, get a ticket, and on the back of the ticket is a job application. This is true. That's like the cop's way of saying, look, you could pay a $160 ticket, but you ever had a job where you got a $160 discount off the bat day 1? I don't think so, son. I don't think so. They're like, look, I know you can work at Chick-fil-A making $16 an hour, but what if for an extra $2 an hour, everyone shot at you? What do you think? What do you think? Huh? I get it. You could be serving delicious chicken that everyone loves, gays and straights. But what if for $2 more you had a job where no one in your family ever spoke to anymore? Huh? What? It's pretty sweet. I'm a minority. I'm Hispanic, not Honduran. There's other countries. Get a map. Anyway, so I'm also not a fan of racial profiling. Look, as a minority, I'm here to tell you, not all minorities with expensive cars sell drugs, okay? Some of us stole the car. It's just way easier. Plus the drug game out here is competitive. There's 6 drug dealers in this building tonight. If you want to find out which one of your friends are drug dealers, install the app Signal. There you go. Just look through. Bridget, from the kids' soccer game? What's she selling? Growing up, I had a DARE t-shirt, but I didn't have the words underneath, so I didn't know what DARE stood for. I just thought it stood for drugs are really expensive. And in a single-parent family, that was reason enough never to get involved. My mom was like, drugs are for rich kids. Some of your friends probably do drugs, have drugs, and maybe sell drugs. Keep them as friends because they're going to become politicians. Wisest thing my mom ever said. You know what I mean? They're wealthy and influential. What the fuck do you think they're going to become? All right, we're good. It's March. Did you guys do all your taxes yet? Did you guys do your taxes? I did my taxes and I found out there's one thing I can't afford to have anymore. Money. It's too expensive. Holy shit. The more you have, the more they take. It's crazy. Am I right? There we go. Any pet people here? You guys got dogs, cats, tiny infants on leashes? Sweet. My friend really wanted a dog. She wanted a dog really bad. And to get the experience, she like borrowed other people's dogs, walked other people's dogs. And then after 5 months, she went ahead and adopted a dog. She went ahead and adopted a dog. Because she couldn't have one naturally. And that's just what you do. You know what I mean? First you try and then you adopt. It's rough out there. Rough, rough, rough. All right. I was at a coffee shop, saw a sign that said lost dog. Because they weren't honest enough to say escaped dog. But if the dog put up that poster, you know what it would have said? Free dog! That just would have confused everybody and start the cycle all over again. Everybody loves to say that dogs are like man's best friend and they're good for protection. My neighbor Philip has a dog. It's a true story. Smart joke, hear me out. My friend Philip has a dog, and he says the dog's good for protection. 100% fact. When he's home, the dog does not bark. You knock on his door, walk by his house, the dog doesn't bark. When he's not home, that dog barks incessantly. So that's basically the dog's way of saying, come on in, no one's here. Steal all this shit, it's just me. It's just me. The man loves me and trusts me. If you have a hamburger patty, I don't give a fuck how old, I'll sell it out real quick. There's a TV. All right, we're good. Dogs, it's crazy. Dating scene out here is weird. I'm bad with transitions. Dating scene's weird. Every comic's required to talk about dating apps. I just can't really tell the difference between a dating app and Uber Eats, am I right? Women especially, it's like, what am I in the mood for? Chinese, Italian, Spanish, okay. Oh wait, this isn't food, this is dick. I'm shopping for dick right now. All right, maybe he also works for Uber Eats. Let's check this out. Shit got too real. Most old people are like, I'm staying married, just like Jennifer Turbo. It's not that I love my husband, it's that I hate the idea of installing another fucking app on this phone I still don't understand. It's crazy. Plus, like, the ghosting thing is so bad. You guys know what ghosting is, right? You meet someone online, finally get them to meet you at a restaurant, they choke on their food, die in front of you, haunt you for the rest of their life. Ghosting. We're talking about the same thing, right? Anyway, you know, it's like New Orleans is a haunted city, but this ghosting thing has gotten so bad that when people ask me, do you believe in ghosts? My response is, no, I'm sure she's just busy with work, you know what I mean? She has a really emotionally needy dog. You know, it's an ESA animal, but it cries when she leaves. I don't know who's supporting who in that relationship. I don't know what's going on. But I want to come up with a show called Ghost Hunters. We don't look for supernatural beings. We just go to local bars trying to find out why Stacy hasn't called John back in 4 days. I think it's going to be a good show. And we expose the ghosts by opening their text messaging app to show that they read the message. It says read. You know what's weird is like when you're like harping on somebody really hard and they got the iPhone so you see those like 3 floating dots, it feels like a seance. You're like, it seemed like you were trying to communicate with me and I was just so receptive. Do you feel anything? I felt something at Panera Bread. Anyway. I don't even really know how to talk to women, honestly. Like I said, I moved here from Florida. So we're infamous for like Florida man Disney parks and Florida man inside Disney parks. Anyway, so the girl is telling me, she's like, well, I grew up and I was raised by a family that taught me that I should be treated like a Disney princess. I misinterpreted what she was asking me, so I leaned in and whispered to her, look, I don't like you enough to kill both of your parents. You know what I mean? Like, what are you asking me right now? I've seen enough Disney movies to know life does not truly begin until both your parents are underground, and usually you have a hot stepmom. Where's she at? Where's she at? Oh man, stepmom, definitely one of the most up-and-coming porn categories searched these days. It's crazy, because you know what? I get it. Sometimes porn can be depressing, but you know what? Back in the day, divorce was a very upsetting situation for everyone. Back then, you'd be like, you know what? Fuck mom. But now it's like, fuck mom? Truth be told, I don't understand why people watch porn when they're horny. When I'm hungry, I don't watch people eat. I don't like prop up a chair, look through the window of a restaurant like, man, that does look amazing. She's salivating. She must be really enjoying that. Just gonna do this for like 40 minutes or until it becomes uncomfortable. Maybe I'll take a nap, get a light snack. You guys are enjoying that, huh? It's ridiculous. Not to mention, like, women, I hear you. I hear you. Okay? Porn is depressing really for both of us, men and women, right? Men, I don't get it. You're watching someone with something way bigger than you, having sex with someone way hotter than anyone whose phone number is even in your phone, okay? You're seeing something go on that's so distant from anything you could experience. That's like if you got off by standing outside of like a bank teller and watching everyone check their fucking balances, be like, oh, I don't have that much money. I don't have that much money. Oh, I'm gonna come so hard. That's also more money than I have. And for women, there is no porn out there that is really, really gonna get to the heart of what's gonna pleasure you. You're never gonna see a porn and it's like, he prepared a dinner with all of her most delicious dishes, went for the top shelf red wine, Pinot Noir this time. He learned what she wanted. He ran his fingers through her hair while asking about her workday, made direct eye contact the entire time, made her feel seen and understood, and remembered the names of all her coworkers, especially Simone, who she thinks is a bitch this week. Afterward, he rinsed all the dishes and loaded the dishwasher. You would have came 3 times by the time he's putting on her favorite movie for the 4th time. You're like, no, I'm good, I'm so sore. Sweet Jesus. You had me at undivided attention. Oh my God, that was so hot. You guys ever hear like the most ridiculous statistics? You ever like pop up on the radio for you old people? Maybe pop up in your YouTube music for you recent people, right? Maybe pops up in your emails for all the people in the background there. Anyway, recent statistic, true, believe it however much you want. The point is, I'm not making this up. Okay, so 36% of men struggle with stamina in the bedroom. 36% of men, that's what they say, okay, struggle with stamina. First of all, who are they? Who are they? My hairdresser identifies as they. Was it them? Because they're a nosy bitch, if I'm being honest. Where are they getting this? Second of all, 36%? You can't round up? 36% of men. So imagine this. You're sitting there just doing your best, just plowing through her like a fucking snow trowel through in winter. Anyway, you're just pushing it, giving your best game, right? And then you explode in this massive chasm. She goes to wipe herself up, and you're just like, oh, was that good for you? And then someone kicks in your bedroom door, and it's like, does it usually take about that long? So usually, I had 6 minutes and 47 seconds. Jack, what'd you have? You had the camera, 6:47. All right, we're gonna go ahead and round up to 7 minutes. Also, while we're here, how happy are you with your current car insurance? And your dentist? All right. Look, I have a questionnaire here. I can make things easier for you. How about you answer these other questions? Maybe we walk out of here saying it took you 10 minutes. What do you think? What do you think? Huh? Anyway. Like I started my set, I'm not gay, but my mom was worried because I have 2 sisters, one older, one younger. I do have the prettiest hair. Anyway, my mom was worried because when I was 12, my mom found my sister's Barbie dolls in my room, okay? True story. She took the Barbie dolls away and she bought me G.I. Joes. And it was so difficult to masturbate to G.I. Joes, you guys. I feel like her plan really backfired. First of all, it's all dudes. And I couldn't change their outfits. I couldn't comb their hair. I didn't feel comfortable talking about my sisters because they're men. What do they know? You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. I'll finish off with this. Because of the popularity of the Barbie movie, they're coming out with all these different Barbies, like Divorce Barbie. They're coming out with Divorce Barbie. She comes with all of her accessories and all of Ken's accessories. She earned it. She deserves it. Don't question it. For 20 bucks more, you get her lawyer, who's very experienced. Then they also have recent breakup Barbie. She comes fully disassembled. From what I hear, it takes 6 to 7 months to put her back together. But after that, it's pretty amazing. You know what I mean? You guys have been great. Thank you so much.